Automation turns "did it happen" into "it always happens." Trust in work is often built the hard way, by checking, by supervising, by asking for updates, by watching. Someone wants to be sure the task was done, so they follow up. They ask, "Did this happen?" That kind of trust is fragile. It depends on visibility. It depends on presence. It depends on control. Automation changes that, not by removing people, but by making execution predictable. When a process runs the same way every time, trust no longer depends on watching. It depends on reliability. The first shift is that reliability replaces checking. In manual work, uncertainty is constant. Did the invoice go out? Was the message sent? Was the file updated? Did the report get shared? If the answer depends on memory, someone has to check. Checking takes time. It interrupts focus. It creates small moments of doubt, and doubt spreads. You double-check. You ask for confirmation. You build habits of supervision, not because people are untrustworthy, because the process is unpredictable. Automation removes that uncertainty. When a step is automated, it does not depend on someone remembering. It does not depend on mood. It does not depend on availability. It runs the same way every time. That consistency reduces "did it happen" moments. You stop checking. You stop chasing confirmation. You stop hovering. Micromanagement often exists because systems are weak. When execution is reliable, supervision becomes optional. That creates a different kind of trust. Not trust in effort, trust in outcome. The second shift is proof. In manual work, proof is often verbal. I sent it. I updated it. I finished it. It can be true, but it stays invisible until someone verifies it. So you ask for screenshots. You ask for summaries. You ask for updates. Automation creates visible evidence. Logs, timestamps, consistent outputs. Not to spy, but to clarify. When progress is recorded automatically, it becomes easy to see what happened and when. You do not need to ask if something was completed. You can see it. You do not need to wonder when it was done. There is a timestamp. You do not need to debate what version is correct. The output is consistent. Clear proof of work strengthens trust, because trust grows when outcomes are visible and repeatable, not when they are assumed. Some people believe trust comes from watching people work, from seeing effort, from being present. But watching effort is not the same as ensuring results. Someone can look busy and still miss steps. Someone can appear focused and still forget details. Supervision measures activity. Automation stabilizes execution. True trust in modern work is not built on observation. It is built on predictability. If the work happens the same way every time, you do not need to monitor it constantly. You trust the system. And by extension, you trust the people who operate within it. Another belief is that automation removes accountability. That if a process runs automatically, no one is responsible. In reality, the opposite happens. When execution is consistent, responsibility becomes clearer. You can see who initiated something. You can see when it ran. You can see the result. There is less ambiguity. Manual processes often blur responsibility. Maybe it was sent. Maybe someone else handled it. Maybe it was missed. Automation reduces those gray areas. It does not remove people from the process. It makes actions traceable and structured. Accountability improves because the record is clear. Some worry that if it is not manual, it is not controlled. But control is not about touching every step. It is about defining how steps happen. Manual control feels hands-on, but it is reactive. You correct errors after they appear. You supervise to prevent mistakes. System control is proactive. You design the process once. You let it run. You review exceptions, not every detail. That is a higher level of control, not less. Automation creates trust quietly. It reduces checking. It reduces supervision. It reduces doubt. Work becomes predictable. Progress becomes visible. Outcomes become consistent. Trust no longer depends on someone watching. It depends on a process that runs reliably, even when nobody is paying attention. And that changes the atmosphere. Leaders relax. Operators relax. Because trust is no longer built on effort alone. It is built on execution that happens the same way every time.